A top story this half an hour, opposition parties have firmed up their plan of action for Wednesday, planned to coincide with President Jacob Zuma's 75th birthday on Wednesday. Political parties, including the SCDP, COPE, DA, EFF, IFP and the UDM, have joined forces in the calls for Zuma to step down. Just days after the Friday shutdown organised by the DA and Save South Africa, now a seemingly united opposition has planned a march to the union buildings against the president. Leaders of these opposition parties gathered in Johannesburg have unveiled their plans for the 12th of April when they will take to the streets.
From Wednesday, 12th April 2017, from Wednesday, 12th April 2017 onward, the aforementioned political parties shall embark on a program of periodic mass action to ensure that South Africans and their country are protected from the brutal hand of Mr. Jacob Zuma.
I think all parties are free to field their candidate when the vacancy of a president is available. So there is no an agreement amongst these parties as to who should succeed Zuma. I think that will be compromising the independence of each political party here. The ANC, it's a ruling party which has received a majority. We are not saying the ANC must be removed. We're saying Zuma must be removed because our people didn't vote for Zuma. They voted for the ANC and the ANC deployed Zuma. So in that way, we can ask the ANC to remove Zuma or to pressurize Zuma himself. But the ANC would remain a majority party in parliament. And if there is a vacancy of the president, they too will have a right to field any candidate of their choice.
Negotiations and discussions around the motion of no confidence are ongoing. There have been a number of ANC leaders and MPs who approached our leader, Mmusi Maimane, indicating that they would be willing to support a motion of no confidence and they would speak to some of their colleagues. So those discussions are ongoing. I think it's important to note that the lobbying is not only coming from us as politicians. We've received literally thousands of emails, phone calls, SMSs from members of the public pleading with us as MPs to support that motion of no confidence. Also, as we saw last Friday, there were mass protests in every single city in South Africa of people saying that they don't want it to be led by Jacob Zuma.
Well, the opposition's move comes even as all other mechanisms deployed by them to shake Zuma on the cabinet reshuffle have backfired. Repeated attempts by the Democratic Alliance to get courts to stop or overturn the cabinet reshuffle have failed. All attempts by the opposition to bring a no-confidence motion against President Jacob Zuma in Parliament have also failed. The recent opposition bid to reportedly engineer an intra-ANC rebellion against Zuma also seems to have backfired, with the ANC and WCA putting up a united front against the opposition's call for ANC MPs joining DA's no-confidence motion on the 18th of April. And President Jacob Zuma supporters came out in large numbers to counter Friday's anti-Zuma shutdown by opposition parties and Save South Africa. Well, the African National Congress, meanwhile, stands firmly behind the president. ANC NEC member Lindiwe Zulu yesterday reiterated the party's full support for President Jacob Zuma.
To see a newspaper headline with the president being portrayed as similar, almost like Hitler, and being drawn in that is just unbelievable. That 23 years down the line of our democracy, of our trying to build a non-racial South Africa, of our trying to build tolerance for each other, we wake up to a picture like that